Yeah guys, I've got a spark which I'm going to use to ignite the fire for a brand new episode of the Skylanders Trap Team Trap Master Nightmare Locke here on my channel. It's once again the française edition, and this is going to be a very appropriate level for the episode. Yeah, that makes sense. I thought it didn't make sense, so now my brain is just going bleh all over me. But that being said, what makes it so appropriate is the fact that this is timed out, a very French-inspired level with its aesthetics, its architecture and all that, and mostly for colour palette choice. Also the fact that Da Vinci is nationality and all that, and his accent would originate from that of France in our world. So yeah, definitely a very French-inspired level, this one, and given that this is the française edition of Skylanders Trap Team Trap Master Nightmare Locks, French and French can't go together, that's how it works. Or should I say français, because that is French. In French.
Nous devons l'arrêter avant qu'il ne parvienne à fissurer définitivement le temps et que je m'y perde pour de vrai. Alors c'est ça qu'ils font, hein, Chaos. Ils débarquent quelque part dans les environs et déjouent tes plans.
C'est l'idée générale.
Et tu n'as jamais pensé à détruire leur vaisseau?
Eh bien, c'est un peu plus compliqué que ça.
Oh, vraiment? Regarde ça! Maintenant, j'en fais une affaire personnelle. Bon, en fait, ça a toujours été personnel, mais... Enfin, tu vois. Bref, je vais m'occuper de celui-là, et toi, tu t'occupes de l'autre.
Okay, here's something cool. If I jump down here, I get to bestow upon you shortcut cameo. Let's go! Yeah, you got a little shortcut right there, as well as my portal being beside me now, so then I can simply reach down rather than giving you the armpit cam to switch up my Skylanders each time. I hope you guys are enjoying the itchy face cam, because that seems to be all it's good for thus far. But here we are with Da Vinci himself. Get it? Rather than Da Vinci, it's Da Vinci. Haha! These puns are so funny, my sides are splitting. Oh, I'm in so much pain from the laughter. Wow, you can see my tan lines. But yeah, let's be chopping away. Chippity, snippity, chop chop! Oh yeah, now that's the name of the Skylander, Chop Chop. The son of our MVP of the Locke thus far, Clipped King. If he isn't MVP of the Locke yet, trust me, he will be. I probably had something on my mind going into this that I wanted to talk about, and now I've completely forgot what the fuck that was going to be. So clearly it was something not all too important, otherwise I would have remembered it. So here we go with the experience. Do not mind if we do. We also do not mind if we do when it comes to reading this thing in the first place.
En plus d'être un pilote extraordinaire et un grand héros, je suis excellent en maths. Je peux diviser tout ce que je veux, et je n'ai jamais de reste.
I'm sorry to break it to you, Flynn, or am I? But that's not how maths works. Yeah, maths, it is literally impossible to divide two numbers and never get a remainder. Some numbers will just be left that way because 12 divided by 5 cannot, in any universe, equal a whole number. Yeah, 12 divided by 5 is 2.4, by the way. It's very quick maths because, you know, after you get past primary school, it's no longer remainders, it's decimal places when you have divisions. So yeah, 12 divided by 5 would be 2.4. Because 5 goes into 12 2.4 times. That is how math works, last time I checked. I mean, you never do know, they always seem to be changing math for some reason, so they could have changed it since I did it at high school, or secondary school as we call it. That's for Brits for you. If you think we're confusing, that's just because you made your perception of all of this confusing in the first place. So it's not us who have confusing ones, it's you for making it confusing on yourselves. And I hope, in having said that, I caused some confusion, because that would be irony at its very finest. Anyway, last episode, we unfortunately had the Kaboom incident. Yeah, we're now down to 16 Trap Masters because both Thunderbolt and Kaboom have unfortunately kicked the bucket, and it's really sad because they have really long and distinctive bucket lists, activities that they're just never going to be able to do. Thunderbolt will never be able to play catch with his dad, and Kaboom will never be able to do whatever Kaboom wanted to do. He'll never be able to go fishing. I don't know why Kaboom got the fishing task, especially since he'd be surrounded by water, and he's a fire Skylander. Not really the best of ideas now, is it? Last thing we need is for his fire to be extinguished. We are not extinguished for fire here! Okay, you guys are going down. Boomerang! And a boomerang! Yeah! Get him more Billy! Oh, I don't want to get him on Billy like that. Okay, you folks are about to die. At least that's what I'm hoping. And this is actually one of the only levels where we have no boss fights to worry about, because crossbow is completely optional, which basically means we're not doing it because it's a death wish. You have to fight against him as a life Skylander, so it will guarantee the deaths of both Bushwhack and Bushwhack, because they're good characters, but Melee and Melee and Crosscrow do not mix. A bit like Kaboom and Nightmare Mode, in all fairness. Ouch, I mean, look at that! Gusto's doing bad enough as is, and he has the projectile game. Imagine Bushwhack going against that, but this time it's a villain, so he has more health and deals more damage. No thank you. But there is some food here, so thank goodness for that. Anyway, we might not be able to play as Thunderbolt anymore, but that doesn't mean he cannot cameo in this series. Sure, we cannot place him in the portal because his class is dead and cannot be used again throughout the remainder of the playlist or playthrough. You can find the entire playthrough in the playlist, by the way. But what we can do is we can not only grab his soul gem, but we can preview it too. So here is our Thunderbolt cameo coming to us from beyond the grave. Spooky. So let's just have this moment of appreciation for our fallen comrade. Kinda wish I watched that now. Anyway, it's time to continue with the level. Oh yeah. Now yes, life is popping up, but Bushwhack should be just fine so long as we don't tackle Crosscrow. But this is actually a really good breakup level, because going from the insanity of Dr. Crankcase to the insanity of Wolfgang next level, we really needed a break in the form of Time Town. So here we go with Bushwhack without further ado. Man, do I miss playing this guy. He's a lot of fun, but just like the fire element, life doesn't appear very frequently in this game. And not very consistently too. It appears in chapters 2, 3, 4, and 12. Yeah, that's the life element for you. Not very consistent element indeed. Boom! Suckers! Boom! Also boom. Anyway, let's be twisting this. Oh yeah, baby, you spin me right round, baby, right round like a record player, right round, round, round. Wow, we had to stare down with that there trap. I'm afraid to say it, but I think the trap kind of won. You know, the trap doesn't exactly blink, whereas Bushwhack does. So in a staring contest, I'm pretty sure Bushwhack would lose to the inanimate object every day of the week. Not that you really care, because inanimate objects have no bragging rights. And even if they did have bragging rights, they couldn't exactly fulfill upon those bragging rights, because they're inanimate. So you don't need to worry about them, you know, ever rubbing it in your face like that. So if Bushwhack was a little bit closer to the trap, he would have literally been rubbed in the face by it and dealt damage. So yeah, we've got to be careful of all this irony stacking up. Irony will be the true death of me in the end if I'm not careful, which is the truest irony of them all. You know what, this might just be the ironic episode, and that, my friends, is the title. You're welcome. Okay, here we go. I have 902 health to go into a massive combat scenario with projectile enemies and everything. Wish me luck, not that I need it. Yeah, get striped, son. Striped. Get striped. I stricken you! Okay, now is where I got trapped for those. Boom, boom. Oh wait, that didn't kill him. Okay, that did. That's glorious. Boom, boom. Oh, it didn't deal damage to them. That's just sad, man. Boom, headbutt. Love the headbutt. And the combos. The combos are very satisfying. Anyway, we'll also jump out of the combos so that then we don't take stunnage. Stunnage is not much fun. Because say that's the problem with those combos, they're very powerful, but they also leave you very exposed and vulnerable afterward, given that you have the stunnage after them. But if you jump out of the combos, then you don't need to worry about stunnage, so you get the power and the lack of vulnerability. It's literally the perfect crime. Boom, baby! I almost just like that guy. Almost, anyway. Ow, that was all the pain. Almost appreciated here, game. Okay, now we move. Stunnage. Okay, we've got to be very careful here not to knock that guy off the edge, because if we do, he isn't evident passed as dead, and because of that, this hit enemy gate never unlocks. Okay, thank God he's dead. We needed that. This is what I get for being so careful not to knock these guys off the ledge. Because the last thing I want to do is have to go back for this scenario and go back through the entire level all over again. Oh! Oh! Woo-hoo-hoo! The lack of speed was almost the end of me. The point here is that had I knocked those guys off the ledge, say they never would have actually been countered towards the enemy defeated counter, and that gate there never would have opened. It's a dumb glitch, so I had to be careful to not knock those guys off the ledge as well as not die. It was a lot to conceive of all at once, but luckily for us, Bushwhack clutched it out. And thank God for that. Last thing I want to do is lose a character to fucking Time Town. We lost one character for the last level. I think losing one character is one enough. Thank you very much. Okay, can I activate the air element before I jump down? Because I really want this food for Gusto, but unfortunately I cannot swap out until the element changes. Those are the rules, and unfortunately that seems to be the case. Can I use my acorns to at least snipe? Oh no, they vanish before they get the headshot! Oh, that is just disappointing, that is. Like, seriously, now my day is ruined. But can I at least get a massive tree in here? Oh! Oh, that was so cool! Oh, man, that was epic. Unfortunately, though, now I have to switch out for Gusto and not have the food from up there, which is the biggest, most saddest thing of them all. Okay, this guy's got to go. Please. I mean, I'm asking nicely after all. Yeah, let's get Never Traptanium so then we gain the Traptanium buff. I like that plan. Okay, now we move out of the way before we get hit. I also like that plan. My plan where I don't get hit. I love the fact that we even had like tea earlier, and tea is obviously like a very stereotypical like European beverage. Mostly for Britain, but you know, the French love a good tea as well. How could they not love a good tea? Tea is delicious. At least that's what I would say if I liked tea, but not the biggest fan of tea personally. I'd rather have cold drinks. No, I'd rather have a milkshake. Put my milk towards that rather than put my milk in a tea. Okay, you guys have got to go. Simple as, really. Hey, don't be killing me. That's uncalled for. I'm pretty rude, to be fair. Yes, you continue to die. And there you go, and there you go, and watch out way, and there you go. Fantastic! Get it, son! Okay, here we are. Boom, baby. There's just so much annihilation right now. I almost feel sorry for these guys. Almost, anyway. I did take a few hits, but we're fine. Hopefully, and having said that, it just jinxed myself like I did in the kaboom instant. Yeah, kaboom instant. I'm never gonna live that down, am I? Okay, there we go. I would continue to suck him up, but unfortunately I was in much danger there. Ah, I'm in much danger now still. Oh man, my exhale didn't quite reach it. Big sad, and that's also since I never thought I'd say, but here we are. Boom! Around to the face. Oh, yeah. Now let's say destroy this titanium because it looks to be funny for no reason. That also we can use for dismembered crankcase legs to, you know, get transported overhead to the location of the legendary treasure. Yeah, don't mind if we do. Do not mind if we do, yeah. Okay, let's destroy some more stuff, mainly because it looked to be funny, no other reason. Let's say, let's do a video for treasure, so why the fuck not grab it? Am I right? So yeah, we've got a cute little thimble right there, remind me of Monopoly. As well as a clock legendary. In other words, a legendary clock. Oh my god, I speak French! Okay, buddy, you wanted to go and then you didn't, and then you did again. Like, make your mind up, are you going or whatnot? Yeah, clearly, whilst having the legs from a disembodied crankcase, it doesn't have the mind of one. So now let's be completing this final puzzle and then get out of here because boy, this level and by this episode gonna be a short one. Wow, you just don't do it. Boom boom. And boom.
Magnifico, bravo.
Oh, I love along to that. I love the fact though that the rhythm it creates is generated by you initially using the button in that same rhythm, and then obviously they're combined into one clean piece of music. It's just a really clever like sound design is what it is, and I massively appreciate that. Because crafting games is hard, okay? Like, no game is an easy matter, so these games have a lot of heart and passion put into them, and it shows through, honestly. Oh my god, it's almost like I enjoy these games. What? Me? Like in Skylanders? Since when have I ever enjoyed a Skylanders game? Okay, here we go. Sniffles away! Ooh, but we will be hitting that one, thank you very much. And we're approaching point 5, so I think I'm only going to be able to record a few more episodes and then I'll have to be cooking myself some food. Good old stir fry with chicken! But then yeah, it has sweet chili sauce, some peppers and other veg to throw on top, some mushrooms I'm going to throw in there, and some chicken! So, chicken stir fry, if it sounds delicious, that's what it is, and I'm very much going to enjoy that, when I get around to cooking it, that is. Oh, I'm enjoying some home cooking. What can I say, I bought all the ingredients for £6.50 and it's going to be 3 meals worth. That's like £2 a meal. I could do that, or I could order on McDonald's and pay £12 after delivery fees. No, thank you! Actually, no, McDonald's does sound pretty good.
À bien y réfléchir, si la reine veut les Skylands, elle peut les avoir pour l'instant.
Yeah, our conversation equal to yours. In fact, dare I even say our conversation is more important, like McDonald's or villains jabbering on about who knows what. Yeah, I think I care more for McDonald's. At least that I could eat. Them jabbering on in a digital plane, I cannot eat. And I'm hungry. Okay, here we go. First and only level where we don't need to worry about any villains being defeated. At least I think it's the only level. After having said that, I sincerely hope that it is. I mean, sure, there are other levels with only one villain in them, like Sky Highlands, for example, but Type 1 Crow is kind of like a must-do.
Heureusement, Da Pinchi a dit qu'il pouvait envoyer 10 000 ans dans le futur pour le capturer.
I'm not yawning, you're yawning.
D'habitude, je n'aime pas ce genre de choses. Mais pour toi, Skylander, je vais faire une exception.
Éloigne ce truc de moi. Je ne veux plus jamais voir une horloge.
Comme tu voudras partir.
Oh my god.
Viens parler à ta
Chaos
pinche.
is
Je te dirai
a
comment je t'amènerai dans le
female.
futur.
Anyway, that being said, we're actually going to open this up now, unless it's a level up orb, in which case that'd be a waste of time because Gusto is level 20 right now. Wouldn't that just be a shame? That's exactly what it is. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go off and I'm going to get Nightmare quickly.
One eternity later.
As you can tell, I'm back. Well, not only am I back, I'm also back with Nightmare, so let's be plopping her onto the portal. Oh
Impossible de
yeah.
te cacher.
So now I'm going to pick up my controller again and we're going to take advantage of this level up orb. Do not mind if we do. We needed a Nivo Superior and now we seem to be out of presents. That is unfortunate. It's also unfortunate that this episode feels like it's only just begun and now it's already coming to an end. With that being said and done, this video is coming to an end and I want to thank you all so much for watching. By merely clicking on this video, you've shown support and helped it garner recognition so it can reach many other viewers here on YouTube. I'd love to see you take the extra step and leave a like on the video if you enjoyed. Also be sure to comment below and push that subscribe button whilst you're down there. By clicking elsewhere on screen you can either check out a video that's specifically picked out for you, or you can check out the rest of the playlist for a series you just watched. Before ending off, I'd like to thank all of my Blazing Knights and Scorching Dragons whose support help make these videos possible. I'll be seeing you in the next video, and until that moment arises, peace!